Hey guys, good morning. Good morning here in Cyprus. Good evening wherever you are in America. I hope you're doing well. We are faced with extreme temperatures here, so the air conditions are full blast. Let's hope we can get through this. Hey Dylan, Chris, good morning. All right. Here we go. Ten seconds starting now. That's right. Four, 6, 4, 2. Explosion friendly set. That's a 3, 6, 9. The 6 being explosion, right. That's our point. Hi, John. Yeah. 9 is a good start, I guess. Five, 3, 5, 6. Here we go. Say 1 for 5, implosion of both. Let's hit 1. One, 2, 4. Five, 6. I got 2 warnings. The one was implosion on both dice, this one was implosion right. The 5 is actually saving me. 4, 5, 4, 6. In any 3V set, you're looking to get a 4 or a 3 on one of the dice. Six, 4, 10. That's it, number 2. Come down, go to 160 across. So it goes to 5, 6, 5, 4. On a 2V set, ideally you want to get either a 5 or a 2 on one of the dice. Hard 4. That was primary. Number 3. Takes us to 2, 3, 2, 1. Ideally looking for a 2 or a 5 in the result. We got the 5, 5, 1, 6 secondary. Number 4. 3, 5, 3, 1 is the next set. 3V. Ideally, we want to see a 3 or a 4 in the result. Nice. Hard 4. It's a bad result. Believe it or not, it is a bad result. Because that's implosion right. Hi, Caniela. There we go. Back to 2, 3, 2, 1. I'll try my best not to implode the dice. Ideally, we want to see a 2 or a 5 in the result. One, 3. Okay, that was explosion of both dice. Did quite well with the 4s. That's 6 hits. 2, 4, 6, yes. So it takes us to 5, 1, 5, 3. Again, this is a 2V set. Ideally, we want to see a 5 or a 2 in the result. Nope. That's dangerous. 4, 1, 5. 5, 1, 5, 3. That's a drift. Okay. Not too bad, but. How are you doing, Canela? 5, 4, 5, 1. Nice. Heart 10. That's a primary 5, 5. Five, 6, 5, 4. 3-2-5, implosion. But the 2 saved us. Being on other side of the island. Doing great. This past weekend, finally back home. Yeah, it's nice to get back home, isn't it? 9 hits. Takes us to 6-3-6-2 set. On a cross sixes set, we want to see a 6 or an ace in the result. Nice. 6-5 will do it. Secondary. Takes us to a 3-6-3-5 set, which is a 3V. So we want to see either a 3 or a 4 in the result. Aces, unexpected, dangerous. People are, telling you, oh well, it's a good result, but for what we're doing here, it's not ideal. So the ace came implosion right from a 3-6-3-5. Ace 4, ace 5. Ace 5, ace 4. We're still wanting a 6 or an ace in the result. We got a 3-5, which is a drift. 3-5-8. Aces in Crapsee. Okay, sorry. Gonna give it to you now. Sorry, Canela. Good. Thanks. Good catch. I don't know why then. For those of you who want the aces on Crapsee, it's coming right up. Thanks for the catch. Ace is coming up on Crapsee. Here we go. And I had 10 hits, so I'm coming down. Starting again, 160. Okay. 1-3-1-5. Thank you for the catch, Canela. Dice up. Again, same story, 1-3-1-5. It's a cross sixes set. We want to see an ace or a 6 in there. So dice. 2-4-6. Implosion on both dice. Dangerous. Ooh. Hey, Brian, he's in the house. For some reason, Crapsee locked me out, so the 246 didn't register. I saw it saying loading Crapsee. So here's a 246. I'm going to register it now. I did want to make a comment about Brian's shooting. I was very disappointed by the way Brian it took him 8 tries to get the toe on his latest video. It was just shameful, man. How could it take you so long? Tell me. You're not focusing. Alright, here we go. Dice are out. Amazing roll. 6264. Alright, we need to see a 6. Or an ace. Heart 10 instead. I'm on the wrong sets. Jen was quite chatty, I have to admit. She was. Three, 5, 6 maybe. We need to see a 5 or a 2 in the result. There's a 2. 4, 2, 6 secondary. She was singing, Jesus Christ, that's just not on. One, 4, 1, 2. Shit, 5, 2. Implosion. Ah. It's all good. 14 hits. That was, I don't know how many rolls. That was an 18 roll. So that's a good start, I think. No cigar in terms of the ATS. Here we go. So I've been mentioning that throughout the roll you could see starting with, you know, good hits, getting what I want on one of the 2 dice, and then slowly as we go on, we see that things are changing. So very simple adjustments. On an implosion friendly set, like a 3236, sorry, on an explosion friendly set, 3236, if you implode the dice, okay, just quarter turn the dice towards you, so that if you turn one of the dice inwards, it gives you a hard way. In this case, aces, or R10. So it's a 5-3-1-3. That's the adjustment. If you explode the dice on an explosion friendly set, you either leave it alone, or if you notice that it's happening too much, you quarter turn both dice and one quarter turn away from you. So it goes like so, towards the back wall. Here we go, 5-3-1-3. And again, the object of the game is to get a 3 on one of the dice or a 4 on one of the dice, but not together. Six, 4, 10. There we go. So 5, 6, 5, 4 is the original set. We're just going to quarter turn the dice, both dice towards us, to 1, 5, 3, 5. Still the same set, but what we are after is a 5 on one of the dice or a 2 on one of the dice. Got the 5. 1, 5, 6 on a 5, 6, 5, 4. That's good. That's on axis. For 1, for 5 is the set. Quarter turn it to 6, 4, 2, 4. This is a 3V set, so we expect to see a 4 on one of the dice or a 3 on one of the dice. Nice. We got the 3, 1, 4. So we're happy. So what I'm trying to explain here is, because you have two dice which are the same color, you have no clue what you're doing, whether it's the right or the left die. What you can do is actually get a little bit more confident that you're doing something right. Those are my 2 hits coming down to 160. 2, 3, 2, 1 is going to be the next set, because the result was a 3, 1, 4. So we put the 3 and the 1 here, the 2s are on the top, and then we're going to quarter turn towards us, 4, 2, 6, 2. That's the final set. Why do we go through all these things? Because the rotations that we're producing on a particular session at a particular point in time are sending us to either, well, we want to have a 2 on one of the dice or a 5 on one of the dice. So let's see if we're going to do it. We got 2 and a 5. Okay. So it's the best kind of 7. I know people are laughing at me, but there's 2 things to note. whether you have marked your dice differently or not, you know that you have double pitched. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you stayed on axis, so you did the best that you could under the circumstances. It's very easy. Oh, terrible. Let me just see what I can do. Terrible mode. Can I do it now? Do I have to go out and come back in? Okay, I can't do it as I'm live. I will go out and come back in, if that helps. Yeah, I did click on that, but it wouldn't let me, so. Rolling, bonuses. General, no. That's not that. It's stick calls, game sound. No, it didn't give me that option. Turbo mode. Yeah. Done. Thank you. Okay, so. Thank you very much. I didn't know about this, so here we go. If everyone's ready, dice are out. Court to turn the dice, 5, 6, 3, 6. Here we go, dice out. We're looking for ace or 6. And placement of the middle finger, dice out. There you go, 6, 3, 9. That's a secondary. Gives us a bit of confidence because we got the 6 without knowing whether we were on axis or not. It's good enough to know that the 6 came up. How is that? Is that better? Did it come up? Okay, good. Two, 6, 2, 3 becomes a 1, 2, 4, 2. That's it. Looking for 2 or 5. Middle finger. That's it. 5 and 5. Okay, cool. That's a primary. Let's hit number 1. Five, 1, 5, 3 becomes a 6, 5, 4, 5. Looking for a 5 or a 2. Three, 2, 5. That's for the explosion, 3, 2. 5, 1, 5, 3. Yeah, that was a big down now to 160.
Six, 3, 6, 2. It's a 4, 6, 5, 6. Looking for a 6
or an ace in the result. Middle finger, dice out. Ace, we got an ace. It's an ace 3. Again, explosion of the right die. Ace 3, 4. So we have choices. We have plenty of choices now. What do? We go to hard ways because we are going one off axis all the time now, or do we quarter turn our dice? Well, 2 rotations. I'll explain.
So 5, 1, 5, 3 would be the original set. And what we were doing is quarter turning it towards us. I'm showing it to the camera so that it makes sense. Now, we do that in order to get the implosion if it happens, so that it doesn't hurt us. Now, what's been happening is that we're getting one die which is coming out exploding, or this one exploding. If you look at the result there, if we get the top side, both of them are 7s. So, what do? We go back to original and quarter turn away. So if we explode the die, gives us hard 6, explode this one, gives us aces. So I'm gonna go with a 1, 2, 3, 2. Doesn't always work. I have to admit it doesn't always work, but you know, under the circumstances, you have certain information and you actually update that information on the fly as it happens. You make a choice, basically. 1, 2, 3, 2. At the same time, you're satisfying the other constraint, which is, you know, your rotations yielding a 2 or a 5. That's 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. So both of the dice exploded, they opened up. And that was the right choice, because it follows what we're trying to do. If we explode one of the 2 dice like we did now, then it's 7 is right at the bottom. So our rotations need to go really badly, and that's, you know, that's something of a takeaway. So 3, 1 means 2, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do exactly the same thing. 2, 3, 2, 1. Quarter turn the dice away from us to 3, 5, 1, 5. Dice. Needing a 5 or a 2. We got the 2. And we got the explosion of the left die to 1, 2, 3. I know it's a little bit out there. A lot of people may not, you know, want to understand this, or, you know, say, okay, just it's random. 3, 1, 3, 2, but
I don't know if I can just take a moment to say what's on my mind, I guess. I watched a lot of people throw dice, especially on these fantastic lives that Big AZ and Brian is doing once they're out there in Vegas. And I can consistently see something that people that actually practice most of the time manage to do long rolls, or longer than average rolls, or longer than what the rest of the table is doing. And I think for me that's evidence enough, I should say. All right, 3-1-3-2, quarter turn, 1-4-2-4. This is a 3V set, and having said that, we want to see a 3 or a 4 in the results. Nice. (6-2). That's a double pitch. We got lucky. Cross and inside. 6-2. Okay, so it's a 4-6-4-2 set. Now we're going to go against common sense. We're going to go to primary set now. 4-6-4-2. The reason we're doing this because it's more important for me to manage to get a 4 or a 3 in the result, even though I just double pitched them. The chances are that if I do exactly the same toss, it's going to be a 4-3-7 or 3-4-7. The idea that you're going against common sense is because it is common sense to get a 4 or a 3, because it protects you against 4 off-axis 7s versus the 2 on-axis 7s, which are caused by double pitch. The double pitch, I think, I'm not sure I can manage by doing one of two things: either being a lot more careful with the middle finger and how it sort of approaches dice to a 50-50 split, or double pitch the V set. That's always an option. But the dice that are on the top need to express the basic criterion of having a 4 on one of the dice or a 3 on one of the dice. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Another double pitch. I am getting luckier and luckier. If I left the dice as they were before, I would have gotten a 7. Again, I'm saved by my stupidity, but yeah. So 4-1-4-2. I'm not going to double pitch the set. I'm going to try and fix mechanics. Nice up. Shorter backswing, straighter landing zone. Here we go, 1, 3, 4. That's a secondary. That's good enough. We have 2, 4, 6. 6, yes.
5153. Let's control the middle finger, 50-50. Shorter, backswing, straighter, landing zone. There we go. We got the 2 out of it. So 1, 2, 3, which is in line with what we were throwing. So we have mechanics. So 3, 1, 3, 2. We're looking for a 3 or a 4 in the results. In this case, it's a good thing that we have a 3V set, because if we do actually get a 3 or a 4, then that's guaranteeing a box number. So that's the main advantage of people using 3V sets, because if they hit that 3 or that 4, then you know it's a box. And then from there on, it's a matter of aligning your bets what is being thrown. Dice out. That was a 1 and a 6. 3, 1, 3, 2 means implosion, right? Okay. Sorry. I tried. That was an 11. We're doing okay. We're not doing too badly. I'm just over-explaining. I'll stop doing that. Make things go faster. Here we go. Let's try with the 3632. That's implosion friendly. Nice. There's a 2, which is implosion with a 4. We got the 4 out of it, which is fantastic. And the 2 is implosion, which is fine. Thanks, Brian. Take care of yourself, man. Two, 1, 4. Cross 6s. And double pitches. Oh. Best kind of 7, worst kind of time. 0.7 out. Three, 6, 5. Here we go. Nice up.
a 314. That was working.
Five, 3, 5, 1.
Nice. Boxcar 6-6. Unexpected. That's explosion of the left eye. Back to the 6-3-6-5. Heart 4. It's a frontline winner. Two, 1, 2, 3. Nice. That's a 1, sorry, 2, 1, 3.
Three, 2, 3, 1.
Nice. One, 3, 4. That's implosion of the left eye with a 3. You can come down.
Two, 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Hard 8, 4, 4. That's dangerous. We needed to see a 2 or 5 in the result.
Four, 2, 4, 6.
There you go, 4-6. Secondary, good.
Five, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Nine. That's a 4-5-9. Got the 5 out of it. And the 4 is secondary, so yeah, it's on axis. So 2, 4, 6. 4-5 means 1-4-1-5. We want to see an ace or a6. Six, 3, 9. Don't like the 3, but the 6 is great.
Five, 6, 5, 3.
Tyson. Aces. Unexpected, welcome. Still a long way. I'm going to do something a little bit stupid. I'm going to switch to hard ways. I'm getting warnings there. Ace 5, ace 5. Two, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Secondary. And the ace was present. I'll do one more. 2, 1, 2. There you go. That's a 5, 6. That's the total. My bets are off. Five, 6. Nice. aces again, so I'm staying on axis, either secondary or primary. So we move away from that.
We go to an ace 5, ace 3. Well, okay.
What do we need? We need the 5 and the 6.
Let's go 3, 1, 3, 5.
And from there we can decide where to go. That's a 9, 5, 4, secondary. So I think with a little bit of luck we should get to the 6 now.
Five, 6, 4.
That's aces again. I was hoping for a 5, 1, 6, but we got the aces for the third time. So E1 is gonna be the happiest of them all.
Let's go with 6, 5, 6, 4.
Nope. That's a 2, 6, 8, putting the 5, 1 at the bottom. You'll take it.
Four, 2, 4, 6.
Oh, come on. 4, 3. Double pitch, best kind of 7. Sorry guys. So this brings us to 52 rolls. That was a 16, so that's not bad. Just to, give some perspective, the 4-3 being a double pitch would have been a 7 out on any hardware set. So at least we had a fighting chance being on axis, like a 50-50% chance of not hitting something like that. Anyway. Sorry, John. Hello? Hello? Hello. He must have speeding just I do apologize, guys. It's work. It's work related, so I had to take the call. All right, let me just put some money down. We're at 52. We have another 20 rounds to go. I'm hoping that people are doing well, but I really don't know. I only look at Crapsee at the end. I don't want the extra, what you want, pressure. Sorry, John. Here we go. We double pitched, so for 5 for 1 still is the set of choice. Dice. Heart 6, that's primary. 3-3. We're off to the races. Down 1, 2. Three, 1, 3, 5. Nice. Four, 1. 4, 1, 5. That's implosion. Right. 4, 1, 5. Two, 4, 2, 1. Let's expect 9, 4, 5, 9. Actually, I have a line. I expected the 2, 4. No, it's right. 2, 4, 2. Yeah, exactly the same result. Exactly the same mechanics as the last shot. 4, 5, 9. Come down. 60 across. 4, 5 is a 1, 4, 1, 5. Expectation is a 4, 6, 10. Dice up. Now 5, 2. Got the 6 here and the ace here. Okay, we double pitched it as well. Sorry guys. Short roll. Rubbish. Let's repeat. Going towards the center, 6, 4, 6, 4.
Dice out. Shit, double pitch.
So I was here, I'll go here. On the end. Here we go, 6-4, 6-4. Dice out. So 2-4-6. Got a point. So we're going to line it like this. Dice out. Again, double pitch again. Perfect double pitch. 4-3 with a 1-6 facing. Ouch. Okay. What do we do? Choices we have is either go to the cage, I guess, or do something with our mechanics.
Set change. All 7, 6-4-1-3, same mechanics. Dice out.
Secondary 3-6-9. The 9, I'm going to invest heavily.
Three, 6, 4, 1. Dice out.
Secondary 4-1-5. Yeah, 4-1-5. That's it, number 1.
Four, 1, 3, 6. Dice out.
up from the sides. No, 5-2. Best kind of 7 for what we're doing, but still screwed us. Oh God. Let's see if I can get a rebuy. Yeah, I can, I guess. Back to the right side, 3632 dice out. Six, 3, 9, secondary. That's out 3632. Three, 1, 4. Take care, guys. 527. Lost my money. Alright, so we're at 65. I'm gonna stop there. Let's see if anybody managed to make money. Let's see stats first. I certainly haven't managed to make any money. Let's see what happened at the end. 6.5 SRR, overall okay. The 4 was just killing it today. Roll quality 5.14 because of, I guess, ATS. 4s and 10s were just way out there. Broke the needle. Inside numbers, very bad indeed. Only the 9 managed to make some. The statement, I guess. 8 versus the 7 expected. The 4 we had expected 6 and we got a hell of a lot more. I think 7, something like that. So we doubled that one before. Field did really well. Horns did very well. Top one was a 17, followed by 11, followed by 18. Notice that the 11 did better than the 18. Weird. 4, 7, and then we had, yeah, a 3 with 0, and a 0.7 out. So, not good. Going straight to Crapsee. Che Pono did very well with 1500, up 3.5. J Croson 2.5. Misses big money in the positive, 2.5. Libby's up, well done. Buster is up almost 2K, and Twan is up Wow, 3 times his bankroll. Well done. Marble is up 1,000. Justice Jen 2-3. Well done. I'm very happy when Jen makes money. White freeze 50, 150. Sorry. So all these people on original bank. Well done. Well done, guys. So we have 13 out of 36. Ew, that's not good. We needed 18. Sorry about that. Money shut down to 52. He left early, I guess. Special delivery Ted down 392. I think everything happened at the end, to be honest. Badger, Tito is down. Cetra is down. Mad Dog down, but slightly less than me. So well done for that. I'm down 3K. Canela down. Tales that. Uncle Hoku. Big Money Ray and Big Money, Mr. Big Money down 12. Holding the fort at the end. You're very welcome. I'm so sorry about the end. It was just terrible the way things turned out. But hey, we try. You know what? I'm gonna go again. If you guys want to stay on, let me know. Let's do one more. It's unfair. I'll try my very, very best. 5-2 was off axis. Here we go. Rebuy coming in. Let's go. I'll wait for you guys if you want to come back in. Let's play one more time. Watch. One more. Okay, I'll give you guys another 10 seconds and let me know. Ready. John is ready. I'm gonna play 5 hits and down. Let's see whether that works out. Dice out.
Here we go, 6-5, 6-3.
That's a 4-1. So that's 1 hit.
Five, 4, 5, 1.
Dice out. 1, 5, 6. That's 2.
Four, 1, 4, 5.
Step 1, 2, 3. Double pitch or side pitch run. Wasted. Three, 1, 3, 2. Six, 5, primary, wasted.
Three, 6, 3, 5.
Thank you guys for your attention. You may exit the aircraft with your parachutes. 257. That was a disaster. Sorry about that. That was implosion of their left eye. All right. Thank you for joining. This is George. I'm not even going to look at Crapsee. I'm sure I made a bigger mess than I wanted. Back in the green. Well done for you, man. Well done. Going down with the captain. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. This is George. Dice are out.